If you're fascinated by the deep secrets of life and the incredible technology we use to decode them, you are in the exact right place today. We're going to explore a truly revolutionary intersection, the bridge between biology and computer science. We'll be looking at exactly how a single programming language is completely transforming our understanding of the biological world.
So here's the monumental challenge that modern biology is dealing with right now. I mean, just think about it for a second. A single human genome contains over 3 billion base pairs. That is a staggering amount of information to parse through. And when you multiply that by thousands of patients in a clinical study or millions of different species across the globe, you aren't just doing traditional biology anymore. You are managing a massive data crisis. So the big question is, how do we process, organize, and actually make sense of these massive data sets hidden inside our very own DNA?
Well, that brings us to Section 1, the Universal Scientific Language.
Enter Python. You've probably heard of it. It's a powerful, high-level, open-source programming language. But you might be wondering, why on earth did biologists choose this specific tool over everything else out there? Honestly, it really just comes down to simplicity. You see, most biologists aren't trained as traditional software engineers, right? They need a tool that essentially speaks their language, is easy to pick up, and is universally accessible. Python delivers exactly that, along with a massive, vibrant ecosystem of libraries totally tailored for data-driven science.
Okay, let's dive into this. Python doesn't just sit in a terminal somewhere on a computer screen. It actively connects to the absolute core pillars of modern biology. It links directly to genomics so we can study DNA, proteomics to map out complex proteins, and transcriptomics to really understand RNA. It is just this beautiful, seamless integration between organic life and digital logic.
Moving right along to Section 2, Why Biology Needs Python.
Picture the daily reality of a working scientist for a moment. Biology is, frankly, incredibly messy and overwhelming. Scientists are tasked with processing these massive genomic datasets, predicting highly complex 3D protein structures, and running endless sequence analyses. Without Python, that means thousands of hours of grueling manual computation. Python basically steps in and organizes this chaos. By automating all that repetitive lab work, it frees scientists up to focus on what really matters: actual discovery.
So, what does this actually look like in practice? Let's open up Section 3, the Bioinformatics Toolkit. Think of this toolkit like a set of highly specialized instruments in a laboratory, escalating from basic organization all the way to advanced prediction. First, you have BioPython, which is perfectly designed for parsing molecular data. Then you have Pandas and NumPy acting as the ultimate data organizers to handle all the heavy math and statistics running behind the scenes. And when we need to do something crazy, like predict gene functions or disease outcomes, we step up to scikit-learn for machine learning and tools like TensorFlow or PyTorch. Those essentially act as the advanced brain to run complex deep learning frameworks.
All right, let's check out Section 4, Turning Data into Understanding.
Let's move to and see how this all builds together. The journey of computational biology actually follows a very specific pipeline. It kicks off with data acquisition, literally grabbing the raw DNA files. From there, Python takes the wheel, analyzing the sequences and cleaning up the raw data so it's actually usable. Once it's processed, we can visualize the statistical trends, apply those advanced machine learning models to predict outcomes, and finally arrive at our ultimate destination, biological insight and discovery. The raw data has officially transformed into real knowledge.
Which leads us to the big picture in Section 5, Real-World Biological Impact.
And this brilliantly illustrates the merging of these two worlds. This isn't just some abstract exercise in writing code. The lines of logic and syntax in Python are directly responsible for decoding the genetic instructions of life itself. Code and DNA are essentially speaking to one another here, translating the biological blueprint into actionable data.
And this translates directly into life-saving, real-world applications. Python does the heavy lifting in genome assembly, literally piecing together millions of fragmented DNA strands like a giant jigsaw puzzle. In drug discovery, it accelerates timelines by virtually simulating how medicines will interact with the human body. It enables personalized medicine, so treatments can be tailored to your unique genetic makeup. It even traces our evolutionary history through phylogenetics and powers the future by guiding advanced gene editing tools like CRISPR. It's an absolute game changer.
So if there's one thing you take away from this entire explainer, let it be this powerful statement drawn directly from our source material. Python has become the universal language connecting biology, artificial intelligence, and data science. It is the vital thread tying all these futuristic disciplines together.
We have honestly just scratched the surface of what's possible when we combine the elegance of biology with the raw processing power of Python. As this technology continues to map the massive, highly complex data sets hidden right inside our very own DNA, what incredible biological mystery will we solve next? Are we going to cure genetic diseases, reverse aging entirely? The tools are literally in our hands, and the code is already compiling. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.